Okay, so hello everybody and welcome to Razor's One Buck Bounty. We are live on Twitch and what am I doing? Well, it's a lovely sunny Sunday afternoon in Ireland. We're here live on Twitch in our home game club and just having a fun little tournament with some of the other PSO members, and it should all be a bit of fun. We have a couple of other tournaments going on at the same time. The Poker School Online Community Home Game Club has a few tournaments going and we're registered in a few of them. So happy days for that. So welcome to everyone that's showing up, and I'm just going to have a quick look through the usernames. We see Happy Sap from Ireland, a fellow Irishman. Welcome, Happy Sap. Dagda420. How you doing, mate? We Flash347. Harold's Christ is sitting out at the moment. Sunny Bay is there. And Nara Meanderai. So hiya guys. Welcome along. And it is the Razor's One Buck Bounty, so there's a $1 bounty on whoever knocks me out of this tournament. Again, just to spice it up a bit and just to make it a little bit more interesting. I'm also watching the Formula 1 race, which is on live right now too, from Bahrain. And it's an exciting little race too. Hamilton is leading it, and of course Rosberg is second, but the Ferraris are putting up a hell of a fight, which is good to see. Of course, I'm an out-and-out motorsport nut. Anyone that knows me from the forums or has been around PSO for a while would know me as a huge Formula 1 fan. Just going to throw it up there on Twitter and Facebook and also in the Poker School Online forums. We are live on Twitch if anyone wants to pop in and say hi. So, and of course guys, if you are watching the stream, feel free to jump in and say hello in the chat room. We'll give a shout out to everyone that pops into the chat to say hello. 7-9 offsuit there, I'll happily let that go. The Razor's One Buck Bounty is a tournament that we're going to do every Sunday at about 5 PM UK time, which is around noon in the Eastern Standard Time. Queen Juice, I'm going to let that go. And you know, even if I get knocked out early in this tournament, we'll still hang along and stay tuned in so we can rail to see who's going to be the winner. And I'll just do a sound check too, just to make sure that the sound is okay. So if anyone's watching the stream and is in the chat, just let me know what the sound is like. If the music hopefully is not too loud. I see Dexon303 is in the chat, so a shout out to Dexon. How you doing, mate? Welcome along. Yeah, so we're going to rail this tournament to the end. It shouldn't last too long. Last week this tournament lasted a little over an hour and 15 minutes. Myself with 6 zeros, myself 000000. He was the eventual winner from last week's tournament. I know we've 2 tables running here in this tournament. There's 13 players registered, so I'm not sure if myself is here back again this week to defend his title. We shall see. Yeah, Dexton, hold on a sec, mate. I'll try. I should accept you there. Dexter, mate, Dexter 303. I don't see you. Did you apply for the Royal Razors Home Game Club, or have you applied for the Poker School Online Club? Because I just checked the Royal Razor Club and there's nobody's waiting to be accepted. So I must have took down that hand with the pocket sevens. So yeah, you must have applied to the Poker School Online Home Game Club. And I see you're just giving us a follow as well, Dexton303, so thanks for the follow as well, mate. But yeah, this game is in, it's not a Poker School Online game, it's a game that's in my own home game club. So yeah, Dexton303, thanks for the follow, mate. Yeah, and I don't see your name there, Dexton, for the PSO Home Game Club either. So double check that you're not already a member, because I accepted a lot of new applicants there this morning, earlier on today. And then again, just about 15 minutes into the Royal Razors Home Game Club, I accepted guys maybe about 15 minutes before the start of the tournament. So there's a good chance that you're already accepted, mate. Shout out to Steve Is Not, who's in the chat. And Steve Is Not is watching the Grand Prix as well. Steve Is Not is another Formula 1 nut. A petrol head. So yeah, Steve, it's a great race so far. I'm watching it here on a little small monitor. So the sound turned down, which is a little bit frustrating. I'd love to hear the commentary and find out what's going on. But it looks like the Ferraris are putting up a good fight to the Mercedes, which is great. It's going to be a great year, I think, for Formula 1. We have got 2 tables running, and I just checked the lobby that myself, 00000, who won last week's tournament, is back again, so he's going to defend his title. If he can. We have got a 2-minute delay on the stream, so it'll take me about 2 minutes to catch up with you guys with what you're talking about in the chat. Harold's Christ has joined us. Harold Christ is from the United Kingdom. He's having to think about this. The boards come out all flushes, so there's King, Queen, 4 of spades and the 6 of hearts then on the turn. Managed to take it down with a little bit of post-flop aggression. We had a very good tournament last week, and it was very enjoyable. And we ended up the Karma Dollar, where the guy that knocks me out that gets the Karma Dollar, we actually passed it around the table a good bit last week. So there was a lot of good fun and good karma and good spirit shown, which is nice. Also playing in the event 9 of the Poker School Online Spring Fever series. So we're in event 9. It kicked off at the same time as this tournament. Blinds are still at 20-40. So I'm sitting there with Ace Queen at the moment in middle position. Let's see if I can take down a pot with that. Here with the Ace 8 in the home game, the Razors home game, I'm just going to let it go. Went to the flop with the Ace Queen hand and we're heads up. It was actually TJ Vancouver checked to me, so I made a continuation bet. I hadn't hit on that case, didn't make a hand or didn't improve on the flop, but the C-bet managed to take it down. So a quick shout out to everybody that's in the tournament. At the moment our chip leader is Dr. Votip, or DRVOTIP, Dr. Votip. We have TJ Vancouver from Canada is with us again. Sunny Bai all the way from India. Happy Sap, another Irish guy like myself. Techman 180 is back again for more. He was with us again last week. Next up we have Flash 347 from the United Kingdom, and a lot of UK players with us this week. We have Dagda 420 from the United Kingdom. Steve is not. Then we have Nara Meandro from Canada. Harold's Christ from the UK joining us as well. Online 2014, I think, I'm not sure, are you from Romania? I think it could be from Romania. And then myself with all the zeros from Canada who won last week's game is with us again. So a big shout out to all you guys. While all that was going on, I managed to sit out. So yeah, that's great. We've got 13 players, which is super. I'm delighted with that. This game shouldn't take too long. I think we've got 3-minute blind levels, and the blinds and the antes will kick in pretty early on. So there is one rebuy and one add-on allowed. Later on today we'll have the bounty games in the Poker School Online Spring Fever Series. So they're kicking off in about 3 hours time. I'm going to play those as well. Great to see that the Spring Fever Series has kicked off again. We had to defer it by a week and delay it for a week because of the issues that were happening last week on the PokerStars servers, with a lot of tournaments getting cancelled. We decided that we just stop the Spring Fever Series just where it was before we lost any more games and carry them forward into next week. So it just seemed like the smart move to do at the time. And it's great to see that the Spring Series has kicked off again, Spring Fever. And I look forward to playing in some of those tournaments later on this evening. Made a small bet here, 2.5 times raise with King Jack suited, out of position, didn't really hit. Going to err on the side of caution with that flop. So we have 2 clubs out there. We also have an ace and a queen. I certainly didn't improve. Nara Meandro has come down with a pretty hefty bet. I think we'll just have to give him some respect for that one. So Nara Meandro takes down the pot with that continuing bet. So how are you guys all doing? What are you guys up to? I guess obviously you're playing some poker on a Sunday afternoon, but what else are you getting up to? You're watching TV, or you're out and about? Do let us know in the chat. In the small blind here with the 5 deuce. Can't imagine taking a pot down from here. We see that the blinds are now up to, already we're up to 60-30. Sunny Bai makes a raise, which is a min raise. And his min raise is good enough to take down the pot pre-flop. I see Sunny Bai saying that he had 10-5 of clubs, but hard to know. Do we believe that, folks? He could